So Bart here, or you can call me Sully. Well, it's the season of love again, Valentine's Day, and among the decorations you have seen, how many of them are SpongeBob related? Yep, plenty. And I say this because today's video is a review of the only Valentine's Day episode of SpongeBob SquarePants, which aired exactly 20 years ago. And it is simply titled Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day in Bikini Bottom, and SpongeBob happily gives out Valentines to everyone he meets, including Plankton. Arriving outside Sandy's Tree Dome, SpongeBob has a special gift made for Patrick, which is a chocolate-colored, heart-shaped hot air balloon with a picture of Patrick on it. SpongeBob gives out his plan to Sandy, in which he will take Patrick to the Valentine's Day Carnival, go on the Ferris wheel to the top, and Sandy will bring in the balloon, making Patrick very happy. So SpongeBob does bring Patrick to the carnival, and Patrick, being very excited, keeps on guessing what his gift is. But Sandy, upon bringing in the balloon, runs into a flock of scallops attacking the balloon, having SpongeBob move on to Plan B, which makes Patrick feel mad. Unlike other animated shows and specials that do at least 2 Valentine's Day episodes, the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh had 1 Valentine's Day episode, and the franchise itself has 1 Valentine's Day special, SpongeBob's the only show I know to do only 1 episode. But I feel like there could have been more, because the episode itself is rather good. It's not one of my favorite episodes, but it's still good for what it is, despite a few questionable bits. Like for instance, Sandy having a small opening in her helmet to eat the chocolate heart-shaped bubble from SpongeBob. It made me kind of wonder how she didn't get any water in her suit. I figured she must do it super quick to catch the bubble and not drown, but some water has to get in there, and she could drain it like she did in another episode, but it's a cartoon and logic doesn't have to apply everywhere. There are some good gags in the episode, both visual and sometimes verbal. Yet the ones with Patrick get me the most, as it's kind of funny, like how when he keeps guessing his gift, Patrick goes up a mountain and falls off it again and again, and he calls the mountain Mount Climb Up and Fall Off. But speaking of Patrick, he's very much the center of the episode. And being a rare time when he wore a shirt. Sure, he's a very dumb character, but he does express the right emotions, even in this episode, going from happy, to confused, to angry, and to being jealous. And one of the episode highlights is of Patrick going on a rampage, ruining the carnival since everyone, except him, got a special Valentine gift from SpongeBob. Patrick ripped up the costume of a Heart Man, tried to lift a ride with a heart attached to a stick but goes for a smaller one, and cuts the strings of heart-shaped balloons and destroying the cart, all while showing varying exaggerated expressions of anger, with the last one that I thought creeped me out the first time but it really didn't and it looks pretty silly. And the carnival does look fun, with it being all Valentine themed and full of whites, reds, pinks, and hearts. Every ride, every attraction, every food, everything is Valentine's in this carnival, and it all looks great. Yet the episode does go to show that having a perfect plan set out won't always work in the end, with other distractions and mishaps never thought about. But then there's also the backup plan, which usually aren't as good as the first plan. Then again, it's best to have a plan from the start rather than at the end. And it's quite simple than how Parasite did, of having multiple plans, yet saying that having no plan is the best plan, but you only need 1 plan, even if it's late. So I give props to the episode for simplifying an idea. And the actors voicing the characters, albeit in a brief list, are fun to listen to. Tom Kenny voices SpongeBob SquarePants, Bill Figurbig voices Patrick Star, and Carolyn Lawrence voices Sandy Cheeks. As a whole, this episode is sweet and sometimes funny. The characters are fun as they always have been, the story is simple and sweet, and the animation is enjoyable. As a first season episode, it happens to hold up after 20 years since it first aired, and while not every joke in the episode worked, some of it does, mostly with Patrick involved. And with it being the only Valentine's Day episode, the way it shows every heart and holiday color is neat, especially within the carnival. And though SpongeBob has already gotten not only a Christmas and Halloween episode, but also a Christmas and Halloween special, I don't see any problem with him getting a full Valentine special after this. But for now, we got this lovely little episode to enjoy, and it's quite silly in a good way. So today, this episode will begin a rating of 3 stars. So thank you for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Facebook or Twitter, support me on Patreon. Tune in next time for a new video. and have a happy Valentine's Day.